Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Like today, we were talking on all that situation.
I'm late today because we were talking on the phone.
Nama, Vishnu
Krishna prasthaya bhutale
Srimate Bhaktivedanta
Swamini namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani pracharine
Nirvisesa Sunyavadi
Paschatya desatharine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabho Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhar
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare Rama Krishna.
Yadavaya Namaha
Govinda Govinda Ram,
Srimad Sudhanam Pangun Langaya Tegirim Sri Gurum Dhinatharinam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat.
Okay. Continuing with the reading from Sri Chaitanya Shikshamrita by Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Continuation from yesterday. True renunciation is the ornament of a devotee's life. It should be known that genuine detachment is the special adornment of men and women who have attained bhava. It cannot be called as a limb of devotion, but it can be considered a symptom of devotion.
someone with Bhāva-bhakti
Someone with Bhava-bhakti,
will naturally be a bit detached.
he would naturally be a bit detached.
This is a symptom of his devotion.
This is a symptom of his devotion. Fourth one, mana shunyata, absence of false prestige. Spelling list. Despite of one's Despite one's excellence being devoid of pride is known as mana shunyata, absence of false prestige. One who lacks excellence doesn't possess pride. Such humility is not considered an ornament of a devotee's life. As mentioned in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, when a devotee, in spite of possessing all qualities of pure realization, is not proud of his position, is called prideless.
This is, this is them.
For this topic, subtopic.
So like I said, someone in a meeting he was saying,
Like
I am the most humble.
like I said, there was someone in the meeting who was saying, I'm the most humble.
A real private national that a person has achieved excellence, he doesn't act right.
So, pridelessness means a person who have achieved excellence, he doesn't act with pride. Number 5, Asha Bhanda, hope. The possibility of attaining the Supreme Lord becomes strong in a person who have awakened Bhava, giving rise to Asha Bandha, hope. At the time, no doubts arising from fallacious reasoning remain. As in this connection, one prayer by Rupa Goswami is sufficient to exemplify this hopefulness. He says, I have no love for Krishna, no for the causes of developing love of Krishna. Please switch off your mobile phones, please. Namely, hearing and chanting, and the process of bhakti yoga, by which one is always thinking of Krishna and fixing his lotus feet in his heart, is also lacking in me. As far as philosophical knowledge or pious works are concerned, I don't see any opportunity for me to execute such activities. But above all, I am not even born of a nice family. Therefore, I must simply pray to you, O Gopijana Vallabha, Krishna, maintainer and the beloved of the gopis. I simply wish and hope that some way or other I may be able to approach your lotus feet, and this hope is giving me pain because I think myself quite incompetent to approach that transcendental goal of life.
You, you see how humble is Rupa Goswami.
So we see how humble is Rupa Goswami.
He certainly has all the qualities that he says he doesn't have.
He certainly has all the qualities that he says he doesn't have.
But in humility, he says he doesn't have any good qualities.
But in humility, he says that he doesn't have all these good qualities.
But he simply wishes and hopes that somehow or other he may be able to approach your lotus feet.
So he simply wishes and hopes that some way or other he may be able to approach Krishna's lotus feet.
So he declares how this is giving him pain
So he declares that this is giving him pain
because he doesn't see any confidence in him
because he don't see any competency in him
to actually achieve Krishna's lotus feet.
to actually achieve Krishna's lotus feet.
So he's having this situation, this duplicity.
So not having this kind of situation. What was that, Guru Maharaj? What did you say?
The duplicity
The duplicity.
that
He's not
he
having this.
wants to reach Krishna
Mhm.
and lotus feet, but he doesn't see the qualities needed to do that.
So he wants to achieve the lotus feet of Krishna, but he doesn't see the qualities to do that. Samutkanta, eagerness. The longing for the attainment of one's cherished desire is called samutkantha, eagerness. For the person who has awakened bhava, the Supreme Lord alone is one's cherished desire. This eagerness becomes very strong in them. As mentioned in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.3.36, longing refers to intense greed for attaining the desired goal.
So, this shows how in the Bhāva-bhakti, the eagerness, the greed for achieving Krishna
So this shows how in the Bhava Bhakta, the eagerness, the greed to achieve Krishna
grows very much.
grows very much.
Right?
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, it's right, Guru Maharaj. Namagane Sadaruchihi, a taste for chanting the holy name of the Lord. As mentioned in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.3.38. O Govinda, today this young girl with a sweet voice, whose lotus eyes are streaming with nectarian tears, is singing your names.
Uh, so, if someone is always having a taste of chanting the holy names,
If someone is always having the taste to chanting the holy name,
so
chanting, chanting.
this is one of the qualities of Bhāva-bhakti.
So this is one of the qualities of the Bhava Bhakta. Asaktihi Krishna Gunakyane. Attachment to the descriptions of the qualities of Sri Krishna. A person who has awakened Baba will always show attachment to the glorification of the qualities of the Supreme Lord. As mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam 3.15.48, a persons who are very expert and most intelligent in understanding things as they are engaged in engaged in hearing narrations of the auspicious activities and pastimes of the Lord, which are worth chanting and worth hearing. Such persons do not care even for the highest material benediction, namely liberation, to say nothing of other less important benedictions like material happiness of the heavenly kingdom. A deeper a taste, ruchi, is known as attachment, asakti. Its most intense state is called bhava, rati.
So, one has awakened the Rati or Bhava,
One who has awakened the Rati or Bhava
always wants to hear the glories of
they, all,
Krishna.
they always want to hear the glories of Krishna.
And they don't care for impersonal liberation or even heavenly pleasure.
So they don't care for impersonal liberation or even for heavenly pleasure.
So one, one has a nishta reached Ruchi,
If one has after Nishta reached Ruchi,
that's considered very intense.
that's considered very intense.
And after Ruchi, one has reached Ashakti, that's even better.
So then after Ruchi one attains Asakti, that's even better.
After Ruchi, Ashakti, one reaches Bhava or Rati, and constantly thinking about Krishna.
Then after that, when one reaches Bhava or Rati, then one constantly thinks about Krishna or thinks of Krishna. The last one, Preeti Krishna Vasati Stale, affection for those holy places where Krishna or Lord Chaitanya resides. Affection for the abodes of the Supreme Lord is a distinctive feature of a person who has awakened bhava. The abodes of the Supreme Lord are of two types, material and transcendental. The places of Lord Hari's pastime in the material world are within the realm of material existence. When pure devotion is applied to them, in the eyes of the devotees, these places appear as transcendental abodes. The transcendental abode is spiritual world. The spiritual world is of two types, pure spiritual world and earthly spiritual world. The pure spiritual world is beyond Viraja, is known as Paravyoma, the transcendental realm. In those various distinct chambers of devotional rasas, mellows, the Supreme Lord, endowed with forms suitable for those mellows, eternally resides with pure living entities who are appropriate for those mellows. Unto those conditioned souls who relish the specific devotional mellows of particular chamber, the Lord resides in the spiritual portion of their hearts filled with devotion. Therefore, both Vaikuntha and the hearts of the devotees are transcendental residents of the Supreme Lord. The places of the Lord's pastimes in the material realm is the Bhajana Pitha, place of worship of the devotees considered Prapancha Vijaya, victorious spiritual residence in the material world of the Supreme Lord. Places of the Lord's pastimes such as Sridham Navadvip, Sridham Vrindavan, and the 12 Patas, and the Vaishnava sacred places like Naimasharanya and the banks of Ganges, Tulsi groves, places of the Lord's narrations, and the places where the deity is established are all abodes of the Supreme Lord's residence. A person who has awakened bhava has love to reside in these places. As mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, how pious are the tracks in the land of Braja, for there The primeval personality of Godhead, disguising himself with human traits, wanders about, enacting his many pastimes, adorned with wonderfully variegated forest garlands. He whose feet are worshipped by Lord Shiva and goddess Rama vibrates his flute and tends the cows in the company of Lord Balaram. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai.
So, in Vrindavan, Krishna, uh, he assumes his covered pastimes,
So in Vrindavan, Krishna assumes his cowherd pastimes. Assumes.
and so in this way, he sanctifies uh, Vrindavan.
So in this way, he's trying to. What was he's trying to?
He sanctifies
Oh,
Vrindavan.
in this way, he sanctifies Vrindavan.
In Mayapur, different pastimes of Lord Chaitanya make this land sanctified.
So in Mayapur, the different places of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes are sanctified.
Krishna, he, he has his pastimes and holiday,
So Krishna has his pastimes in Navadvip,
and his pastimes and
and his pastimes in Vrindavan.
so the devotees, they like to think of all the transcendental activities of Lord Chaitanya.
Devotees like to think about the transcendental activities of Lord Chaitanya or Lord Krishna.
So, so he's knowledge what is think about pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
In Navadvip, devotees think about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
Vrindavan, I like to think about pastimes of Lord Krishna.
In Vrindavan, they like to think about the pastimes of Lord Krishna. The end.
Those are all of
They have one more big box outside there. Yeah, this is just a sample for you to touch. Okay. There are some devotees from Bangladesh and other parts of the world as well. So Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you.
Krishna Materastu.
Krishnir Matirastu. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Shri Shri Radha Madhava Sakhi Vrinda Mayapur Chandra Giriraj Maharaj ki. Shri Shri Panchatattva ki. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nitai Pada Kamala ki. Shri Shri Prahlad Nrsinga Dev ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Guru Maharaj ki. ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki. Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. For those who are physically present here, there's a physical book table to the left of you near the gate. And this is Guru Maharaj's personal physical book table. So please do visit before you leave and see in what way you can serve Guru Maharaj by sponsoring Bhagavad Gitas or buying or distributing Srila Bhagavad Gita on behalf of Guru Maharaj. Welcome to Guru Maharaj's virtual book table, dear devotees. Today we have, under leadership of Her Grace Sobhamai Champakalata Devidasi from Mangalore, Sakuntala Mataji for Bhagavad Gita, Bharati Bishanna 20 small books, Rama Devi 11 Bhagavad Gita, Rakshinath 11 Bhagavad Gita, B.S. Ramakrishna 10 Bhagavad Gita, Uma Shankar 1 Bhagavad Gita, Pratibha Ajapanavar 4 Bhagavad Gita, Subhash Desai 11 Bhagavad Gita, Manjula Siddha Lungesh 2 Bhagavad Gita, Shanti 11 Bhagavad Gita, Anuradha 11 Bhagavad Gita, Dr. Chetana R 11 Bhagavad Gita, Purnima Harish 2 Bhagavad Gita, K.R. Anasuya 2 Bhagavad Gita, Vijay Kumar Prabhu 11 Bhagavad Gita, Dr. Krishnamurthy 11 Bhagavad Gita, Gita Mohan 2 Bhagavad Gita, Padam Bhardwaj 21 Bhagavad Gita, Rama Mani 12 Bhagavad Gita, Rajani Shetty 5 Bhagavad Gita, Ashwini 12 Bhagavad Gita. Today we have our Nitya Sevach Balachandra Channa, Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi Balavrinda for small books. From Kasadesh, we have Damini Mataji and her family, 1 Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books, exactly 1:10. This is the ratio that Srila Prabhupada has instructed Guru Maharaj to distribute every month. It's a monthly contribution from Guru Maharaj. And here Damini Mataji is giving a demonstration as a daily contribution in 1:10 ratio. Thank you, Damini Mataji, for being a wonderful example in this regard. Wang Lan Yu 1 Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai. So these devotees are getting a special Narasimha Puja in a few hours from now in Siddham Mayapur in the morning. So let's also bless these devotees by calling out Nitai Gauranga with me. Nitai Gauranga. Thank you. And please pause on this wonderful opportunity of being participating in the pastime of Guru Maharaj, distributing Srila Prabhupada books. If it's a single Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books, please do WhatsApp anytime at +91 94 34 76 04 02. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Lord Chaitanya class, and let's do an intense prayer for Guru Maharaj's full recovery and speedy recovery. And of course, our prayers include for all those who are celebrating their anniversaries today for the well-being and blissful Krishna consciousness. Please join me in the prayers. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Vaishnav Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patithanam bhavane